Yeah, big statement from Tyrone here in their squad because they were getting a lot of flack for being beaten down in Roscommon the first day out. But their first half for me was huge. They picked to go into the wind and they went in at half time 3 points up. And Donegal just really struggled second half to get any sort of momentum in the game. I thought McCurry was very good. He controlled it very well. Got six from I think 6 or 7 frees or 6 frees and a mark or something like that. Thought he was very good. McShane had an influence on the game as well, but it was the first half performance from Tyrone, and I'd say there was a lot of stuff being said outside of their camp, but I'd say that galvanised them leading into the week, and their first half performance was very, very superior. I think everybody's been surprised. 4 points from four, a huge win here again. Like it takes the pressure off Roscommon because a lot of people would have had them as the whipping boys of this league coming into it. I think they were a huge price of 40-1 to win the league from the start. And look, I don't see them going to win the league, but two big wins it sets them off very nicely. It means their management can maybe try out a few lads and they're not under pressure coming to the end of the league. But for me, Galway, a big problem with injuries here now. Damien Comer came off and stretchered off the field and didn't look very well. He's their talisman, and Rob Finnerty last week against Mayo came off as well, which looked like a bad ankle injury. So, and they've no Shane Walsh at the minute, so they're three of their top forwards, out of that, and with 1 point on the board, Porrick Joyce could be in hot water very soon. Look, we know what Kerry have. What I was very impressed with them was there was two lads very, very man of the match for me. Donald O'Sullivan, he got a great second half goal. Darren Roach again, we're just talking about their squad depth here, but they've still the likes of David Clifford come back, and we've seen Paddy Clifford came on. He ran the pitch nearly from about 60 metres out and got a wonder goal, and that kind of changed the momentum of the game. I thought Monaghan kind of stuck it up to Kerry for the first 15-20 minutes, but after half time, once the goals went in, Kerry start rolling guys off the bench, and yes, their squad is seriously powerful. They've Mayo up next away, which is a big game for them. Look, they got their first 2 points on the board, but they have a big game coming up against Mayo next weekend. Yeah, it's not a good one. Look, I thought Mayo actually played really well. They played a lot of great football. They got 17 points. But for me, the atmosphere in that athletic ground up in Armagh is just immense. The last 20 minutes, you could hear it. It just switched and everything went through. Everyone went through. Ryan O'Neill, they got freeze after freeze after freeze, and I think they got the last 5 points or 6 points on the board to reel Mayo back in, and maybe a little bit of a dubious decision by the referee for the last point, but it didn't matter. Mayo gave back the ball to Armagh. They were just on the ascendancy, and I really feel if there was 5 or 10 minutes left in that game, I don't think Mayo would have come out with any points. Kevin McStay was pretty happy in his interview after as well. He was saying, "Look, we got out with the skin of our teeth here." I wouldn't say anything about concentration, really. It's just about getting the job done. Look, they were on the road, had to go down to Limerick, and look, they picked up the 2 points. 217 is a big score to put up as well. And look, we know lads are getting heavy minutes into the legs this time of year. Look, Limerick took a bit of a whipping to Derry on the road last week, and they kind of bounced back a little bit of fight in that second half we've seen from them. So that'll be a positive from Limerick. But Dublin, look, 4 points from 4 and, move on. Yeah, I think Derry do have a good squad. Look, Loud come up last year, and they're holding their own a little bit. They were probably a little bit unlucky here, 2-11 to 111 away to Derry, and not an easy place to go, I can imagine. But look, Derry again, 4 points from 4 on the board, and I think it's between Dublin, Meath, and Derry to win this league, and whoever comes out on them on top of them fixtures, I think will take this one. Yeah, as I said there, for me, for Kerry, it would have been Donald O'Sullivan. Like Ryan O'Neill, we know how good he is. Ryan O'Neill, how good he is for Armagh, and Ryan O'Donoghue. They were kind of the two standouts in that game for me. But the big talking point over the weekend is all the injuries that Galway have, and I think they might struggle in the league because of it.